One of the things I love most about cruising is that sometimes you just don't visit an island. Sometimes you fall in love with it. Not because it's famous, not because it's flashy, but because of how it feels when you're there. Today I want to talk about a couple of Caribbean islands that I fell in love with while cruising and why they still stay with me. My name's Eric and I love to cruise. One of the most unforgettable places I've ever been wasn't even a big island. It was just a tiny island off the coast of Belize. Maybe a couple of acres, just sand, a handful of palm trees, and one simple pavilion in the middle. That was it. We took a small boat over from the cruise ship, maybe a dozen of us total. No crowds, no noise, just water, sky, and that island waiting for us. As soon as we arrived, it felt like stepping into a postcard. That turquoise water completely surrounding the island, warm and clear. The sky bright blue with just a few clouds drifting by. Everyone was in swimsuits, everyone was relaxed, everyone was smiling. We snorkeled, we laid out in the sun. I walked all the way around the island because you actually could. It felt like our own little oasis. Later, they served us lunch under the pavilion. I don't even remember everything that was on the plate. I know there was fried chicken, some salads, probably rice and beans. But honestly, it didn't matter. What mattered was sitting there, barefoot, surrounded by water, with no schedule and no stress. That island didn't need attractions or shops or excursions. It was perfect because it was simple. That little island off Belize is still to this day my number one favorite place I've ever visited on a cruise. Now, I've been to a lot of Caribbean islands: the Bahamas, St. Thomas, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Puerto Rico, all of them beautiful in their own way. But in the Eastern Caribbean, there's one island that stands out for me and my wife, and that's St. Martin. St. Martin is special because it's actually two cultures on one island. One side is Dutch, the other side is French, and you can feel the difference as soon as you cross over. We've always been especially drawn to the French side. It feels relaxed, carefree, almost European, but with Caribbean warmth. On the French side, there's a beach called Orient Beach. It's a long, beautiful stretch of white sand, so long you can just keep walking and walking. The water is that perfect Caribbean blue. The atmosphere is open and easygoing. People are there to relax and enjoy life. It's lively but not overcrowded, social but not chaotic. And yes, it's known for being more free spirited. But what I love most about it is how comfortable it feels. It's a place where people are just being human. Getting to Orient Beach is part of the fun. You take a cab or a van from the cruise ship and ride across the island, from the Dutch side to the French side. You see neighborhoods, hills, views of the sea. It reminds you that you're not just at a port, you're exploring a real place. My wife and I have been to St. Martin a couple of times now, and every time we leave, we talk about how much we love it. For us, it's our favorite island in the Eastern Caribbean. When I think about these places, the little island near Belize and St. Martin, they're very different. One is tiny and remote, the other is vibrant and cultural. But they have something in common. They made me slow down. They made me feel present. They made me feel happy. And that's how you know you've fallen in love with a place. Those are a couple of Caribbean islands that I fell in love with on cruises, but I know everyone has their island. Maybe it's a quiet beach, maybe it's a lively town, maybe it's a place you didn't expect to love at all. I'd really love to hear about it. What Caribbean island did you fall in love with on a cruise? And what made it special to you? Thanks for cruising along with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.